Welcome back, and now it's time to talk with our head men's and women's track and field head coach, Natalie Bach-Prather. Coach Prather, you had a couple of meets, but technically speaking, you only had a couple of runners go out to the Texas Relays, and we'll talk about both meets. We'll start off with the Texas Relays. Just kind of talk about what was it that how it all went down for, I think it was Roderick Monroe and Matthew Berry that both competed. Just talk about how they did.
It was a good day for them. Matthew had his best meet of the year, so I was excited for that. Especially four-time senior, he knew the routine, so he did really well and kind of finally is pulling it together for this year. He's done well. We've just had a little slow start, I think, getting his time. So proud of him. Proud of Roderick. He didn't have a great start, so he didn't have. I mean, he's been running faster at every other meet we've been to, but he did a great job. It's a big deal to be down at the Texas Relays for the first time. So, I think just taking it all in, it was just a big moment for him, but that's fine. It's all about the experience, and hopefully he can get there again. So overall, they both did really well.
All right, Coach, last week you kind of talked about coming into the Dan Veach Invitational in Arkansas, that you guys were going to be putting runners and other athletes in events that they don't normally compete in. So my question to you is, what is your evaluation of what happened, what you saw, and did it accomplish what you set out for that particular experiment to accomplish?
It definitely accomplished what I was going for. Friday we had a practice meet for all of our sprinters and jumpers Friday evening at the Marshall High School track. Of course, they thought I was crazy. So we went in Saturday already fatigued, and then, of course, we're throwing on all these events they're not used to. It really all came together. We had better weather, I should say, than I could have hoped for. It was 85. It was windy. We did not have our tent, so it was kind of a miserable day. But I loved that because what it accomplished, this was a day they knew coming in it was going to be mentally tough. It was time to separate the men from the boys, the women from the girls, and, some of these athletes stepped up and really gave it all they had and accomplished what we were looking for. We had a couple others that didn't do quite as well, a couple that need to, we have some mental toughness we got to work on, but that's what I was working towards. I wanted to see where we were at across the playing field. I wanted them to see where they were at, and overall, they performed better in these events they've never done before than I think they were anticipating, and that was being hot and tired and, exhausted from the day before. So even though it was a really long, exhausting day, I think they were a little beat down emotionally, mentally, physically. It was really a perfect moment in our season for this because they know what conference is going to feel like, and now we have 3 weeks to get them feeling good again, to get them to perform well this upcoming weekend and to kind of restore all of that. So honestly, it did everything I wanted it to do.
So this week, you're continuing your season. This week, you're going down to Nacogdoches for the Carl Kite Invitational. It's a meet that you've been going to the past couple of years. And so you're getting to the point now where it's coming down the home stretch, and you got your conference championships upcoming soon. So just kind of talk about the mentality of the team and what you're looking for as far as the final weeks are concerned.
Mentality of the team, well, after this past weekend, I think we're a little bit low, but that's all right. We got plenty of time to fix that. So kind of going into this weekend, competing at SFA, it's our last regular season meet before conference. And so this week is all about kind of restoring them, bringing them back up. We're only going to have our athletes compete in a handful of events for SFA because it's a really big meet. I want them to do well. I want them coming off of the SFA meet feeling strong again, having that confidence so that when we go into our bye week right before conference, we kind of know what we can do, what we're capable of, and have faith in each other again. So I'm looking forward to the next 3 weeks because we've done the hard part. I think this past weekend was the pinnacle of what our hard season was about. And so now it's just maintenance and, making sure we stay healthy, mentally, physically, spiritually, and it's the home stretch. So I'm excited about it.
All right. Well, thanks once again, Coach Natalie Bach-Prather. We will see you next time, and best of luck to you this weekend. We'll be right back for our next head coach.